Round 18 was an absolute cracking week for the AFL, so let's hope round 19 will be the same, but a little bit easier to pick. If you do enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. I do apologise for you having to see Lena's backside. No one wants to see that. Now, on to last week's results. Thursday, we had Sydney versus Western Bulldogs, and it started off perfectly. I predicted Sydney to win by 10. We actually won by 2. We should have won by more once again. There have been a lot of these games where actually we've been on the other side of this result and we've lost by such a narrow margin. But the result went our way this week, so that's good. I get the point for the win plus half a point for the close score. So I'm happy about that. Then it has corrected itself because last week it said like 2 games on a Thursday. Anyway, Friday was D's versus Lions, and this was, well, I don't know what the hell happened here. The Lions were winning comfortably, and to say they fell apart is almost an understatement in that last quarter. I was watching this and I'm thinking, what is going on? I was just crazy how Brisbane ended up losing this. They lost by 1 point. So I did Brisbane win by 10. I got the close score. However, I did not get the result. I was sat there, left very, very puzzled. That's all I've got for that one. And the majority did pick Brisbane to win. So I don't know. A weird result. That's all I'm going to say. Then we went on to Saturday, Collingwood versus Fremantle. 1%. No one predicted Fremantle to win this. I'm slightly gutted that I was just outside of the close scoreline as well. I'm pretty gutted about that. But I did Collingwood by 30. They actually won by 46. That is gutting. I think if I did 36, I would have been good. Point for the result. No half a point for a correct close score. Then on to Gold Coast versus Saints. And once again, I got the result correct. I was off by exactly the same scoreline in the Collingwood game and the Gold Coast game. Ugh, that is so annoying. I get the point for a win. Gold Coast, good win from them. 77-51. But I was once again 16 points off the correct scoreline, so swings and roundabouts, but at least I got the correct score. Now, this is where the week went wrong. Really wrong. And what the hell happened here? What happened here? Now, on the plus side, no one got a close score. No one. The thing is, Port, they lost. But that is not the game I would have been expecting them to lose. Carlton, they're in 10th. They got a shot of getting that top 8, amazingly, which is technically what I predicted in the pre-season. 13% of you got a point for the correct result, which I don't even have words. What the hell happened to Port? Unbelievable. Right, Geelong versus Essendon. Now, here's another one. Don't think anyone, I'm trying to see, I don't think anyone would have got a close score here. 72% of people did go for Geelong. However, no one is that close. No one is that close. I did them to win by 20. They won by 77. They gave Essendon an absolute spanking. And how does that put them now? That puts them 5th. They started so badly and now they're in 5th. Crazy. Then, it just doesn't make sense, does it? Then Adelaide Crows versus GWS. Well, nothing on the board for that one either. I did Crows by 10. They were at home. But GWS were the better team. That's all I got for you. GWS won by 14 points. 37% of people got the correct result. Quite a few people out of that 37% got a close score as well, so well done to them. I've got nothing else to say. Crows are just, yeah, Crows have dropped into 12th place. They really started the season well and they are plummeting. Then North versus Hawthorn. This was my big prediction, and I really hope the 11% of people did not pick North because of me. I really hope. This is twice now. Twice I have thought, right, the plucky team that is North really do stand a chance against a team like Hawthorn. I shouldn't have. Right, from now on, North and West Coast are simply going to get the loss no matter who they're playing against. I thought they may have stood a chance, but they didn't. Hawthorn won by 48, that's all I got to say. I'm not saying any more. Then, last game, West Coast versus Richmond. 3% of people, for some reason, picked West Coast. You must be mental. More mental than me for picking North. That's all I'm going to say. Richmond won by 38. I did Richmond by 40, so I get the point plus half a point. An okay week. Over to the table we go, and the top 5 are still having an absolute belter. No one is catching Jackson at the moment, and he's pushed about 5 points ahead. So Jackson is the one to beat, and I don't know if anyone is going to. So Jackson is doing cracking. Let's look at any movers and shakers. Magpie poorly. Up 8. Pretty good. Jason D down 7. Any other big movers? Rymester is up 10. The golden hat goes to Mark C. 21 points. 21 places up. That is incredible. Well done, mate. Where am I? Oh, Buzz2Cats has gone down 14. Bill Dan's gone down 13. Where am I? Where am I? There I am. I'm up 2 places into 50th. Come on. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to break into the top 30 even. This is real tough. Any others? Who gets the wooden spoon? Wooden spoon. We're going down. We're going down. Magpie. Magpie gets the wooden spoon this week. So we've actually only got 6 weeks left of the normal season left in the AFL. This season has flown by. I haven't been able to get enough watch-alongs. I did at the start of the year, but I've been so busy with coaching football and playing bowls. But hopefully, as the next 6 weeks come on, we are going to get more. And obviously, our trip to Australia is going to be brilliant. So this week, round 19, Essendon versus Bulldogs at Marvel Stadium. Essendon, it's a difficult one. Essendon and Western Bulldogs got fairly similar recent form. I think it's really, really difficult one, this one. This may be the hardest of the week, actually. Possibly. Who do I go for? I don't think either's really a home game. How are they both doing? Western Bulldogs in 7th. They are really trying to hold on. Essendon in 8th. It's literally 7th versus 8th. Both teams are desperate for a win here, right? Both teams are so desperate, and this could be anyone's. Let's go Western. Let's go Western Bulldogs. I don't think it'll be by a lot. I think both teams are so similar, aren't they? Both teams are so similar. You can tell that by the league position at the moment. So it's potluck. Western Bulldogs by 10. Then Saturday is MCG action. Richmond versus Hawthorn. It's got to be a Richmond win, right? I know Hawthorn got a win last week against North, but it is North. So Richmond, I think, should win comfortably. Let's do a 40-point win at the MCG for Richmond. Richmond should win. They really have hit form now. Richmond are in 11th, and with the form that they've got, there's no reason why they can't break into the top 8, actually, if they keep this form up. Which is surprisingly, because, you know, same as Geelong, they both started really, really poorly, but they're getting up there. But I hope they don't, because Sydney Swans need to get up there, obviously. Then Marvel, again, Carlton versus West Coast. Now, this is a time I will easily predict Carlton to win. They've won the last 4 in a row. Unbelievable. They have won their last 4 in a row. West Coast are just awful. You can see that by the fact that they are 13-1, which is just crazy odds. If they win and someone bets on them, someone's getting rich. Anyway, Carlton, massively favourites. Let's do Carlton by 50. Yeah, Carlton. That might be a bit of... No, do I? Oh, is that too much? Is that too much, do you think? Okay, if in the comments, preferably before Saturday, if you think it's too much, and lots of people tell me it's too much, I'll reduce it slightly. But a Carlton win should be fairly easy. Should be. Then Gabba, Brisbane versus Geelong. Now, Brisbane fell apart against the D's last week. Geelong had a huge win. Both teams are on fairly good form. Geelong haven't lost. This is a difficult one. At the end of the day, Brisbane are safe in the top 4, right? No, sorry, top 8. They're safe. They're 10 points away from Geelong, who are in 5th place. So potentially, they're pretty safe in the top 4 as well. Now, do I think Geelong can go over to the Gabba and win? Yeah, I'm going to go for Geelong. I didn't think I would be saying this. I'm going to do Geelong by 10. I think they'll sneak a win, if anything. Then we're going to get a shot. Is it a shock result? I don't know. Anyway, next. Optus, Fremantle versus Swans. Now, both these teams this season have had a huge habit of letting me down, right? Fremantle seem to lose when I pick them and win when I don't. Sydney just normally lose either way. So I'm going to go Sydney because they are my team. We need to win. We need to get into the top 8, ready for me to come to Australia. I don't think they will actually, but you've got to keep the faith. Keep the faith. The faith. And it's, sorry, if you know that song, you know that song. So Sydney, we're going to be coming out flying. A 30-point win for Sydney Swan at Optus Stadium. See, I didn't say the Optus. Adelaide. Wow, this is a big... It's not a big game. But what I mean by a big game, I don't mean it's an important game, because both teams are top 4. Top 4 easy, both these two teams. Top 2 probably as well. Port versus Collingwood. Collingwood are on good form. Port had just lost a game that I did not see them losing. But they're at home. Collingwood are not. Both are really strong teams this year. Hopefully the home team will get the advantage. So, Port Adelaide win by... I'm going to do a tight one. 10-point win to Port Adelaide. Then, Manuka Oval. Are they at the Manuka Oval, or is that just lying to me? I don't know. GWS versus Gold Coast. Wow. I just noticed this. How the hell are GWS on a 5-run winning streak? How is that even possible? Where are they in the league now? GWS is sitting in 9th place. There are literally 4 teams from 6th to 9th on 36 points. Wow. It is going to be... Look, for the bottom of the table, and I've said this, for the bottom of the table, it's a complete joke. It's a complete waste of time. But that fight for the top 8 is going to be sensational, hopefully, at the end of this season. The rest of the table is pointless. It's really disappointing. There's no jeopardy for those at the bottom. No punishment. There should be. Anyway, GWS, can they continue? They're at home. I've just got to go with their incredible form. GWS by 20. They are on sensational form. Fair play to them, because I never really... I doubt them a lot, because I say this all the time. It depends what team turns up, but a good team has been turning up recently. Then MCG, Melbourne versus Crows. Crows have been shocking. D's sneaked out with a win last week. D's. Just got to go for D's. D's by 12. D's by 12. There you go. That's a short and sweet one. Then Marvel, Saints versus North. Saints are not on good form. I cannot see Saints being in the top. Where are they? Sorry, I'm scrolling up and down. Saints are currently 6th, but I cannot see them finishing in the top 8. They are going to crumble. However, they should pick up 4 points here, shouldn't they? So, Saints. Or do I just for a laugh put North? No, I shouldn't do, really. Saints by 30. So, my predictions for the week are Western Bulldogs by 10, Richmond by 40, Carlton by 50, Geelong by 10, Sydney by 30, Port by 10, GWS by 20, D's by 12, and Saints by 30. Thank you so much once again for joining me this week. This is roller coasters. What a roller coaster of a season, but we are getting near the end now. The bottom of the table is looking disappointing, and actually, although we've got a game such as Collingwood versus Port at the top of the table, it doesn't really mean anything, does it? Because both teams will finish right at the top there. So, yeah, it's literally a fight for 8th place at the moment, and it should be an exciting one. Thank you so much for joining. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.